One Man's Family, brought to you every weekday night at this time, transcribed by Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer, and many other fine, dependable pharmaceutical products. Overheard between Hazel and Pinky in Hazel's kitchen.
Now listen to me, Pinky. When Elwood and Teddy get here tonight, I want no wisecracks from you. Do you understand? None of that big college man business. Elwood's going to be in our family. He's going to be Teddy's husband, and I want him to like you.
Well, that seems backward to me, Mom. The big problem is, am I going to learn to like him?
So that's how it is with the barbers today. First aid for relief from acid indigestion is Alka-Seltzer. Remember that, will you, friends? Yes, when the upset of acid indigestion makes you feel out of sorts and miserable, be wise. Alkalize with Alka-Seltzer. Notice what a clean, fresh taste Alka-Seltzer leaves in the mouth, and what a wonderfully comfortable feeling in the stomach. And listen, when late hours and late refreshments threaten to bring on acid indigestion later on, take Alka-Seltzer before you go to bed. Let Alka-Seltzer help relieve acid indigestion so you'll sleep better and wake up feeling better the next morning. Try it. Alka-Seltzer before you go to bed. Chapter 15, Book 78. It is late afternoon now in Seacliff, San Francisco. And at the home of Hazel Barber Murray, 3 blocks down and 2 blocks over from the family home, Pinky is just coming into the kitchen with the Barber chafing dish, which he has brought from his grandmother's. Hazel is putting the finishing touches on an apple pie as Pinky says,
Gosh, every place Elwood goes for dinner in this family, he sees the same old traveling chafing dish.
Put it there, will you, Pinky?
I don't suppose he'd notice, though. He's not too quick on the uptake.
By the way, young man, someone told me you were rude to Elwood the other day about the school he went to.
Who told you that? Well, no, I wasn't, Mom. He was talking about some jerkwater college back in the Middle West, and I told him about Stanford, that's all. I have a right to be loyal to my own school.
Not in it yet.
Well, I will be next week.
And I'll be praying they'll keep you for 1 quarter anyway.
Mom, are you going to hold a negative thought about me and make me flunk out?
If you flunk out, Pinky, my thinking won't be the cause of it. And don't change the subject. Now, listen to me.
Mom, I'm getting too old for these lectures.
Pinky, wait. When Elwood and Teddy get here tonight, I want no wisecracks from you. Do you understand? I want none of that superior, patronizing college man business. Elwood's going to be in our family. He's going to be Teddy's husband, and I want him to like you.
That seems backward to me. The big problem is, am I going to learn to like him?
Now, Pinky, that's the attitude I can't abide. Elwood Giddings worked his way through school, which is more than you'll do, and got high marks, which is also more than you'll do. And he's been an Army captain. And the way you've acted lately, if you go in the Army, I'll be surprised if you get to be a corporal.
Why, Mom, have you taken a dislike to your own son?
Oh, Pinky, your behavior lately... Oh, I hate to think what those sophomores will do to you if you go into college with the condescending air we see around home.
Now, who's off the subject? You were talking about Elwood.
Oh, I hate to say this, but Dan and I are actually nervous about having guests here sometimes. Tonight, I want you to listen and not talk and try to learn something.
About dentistry?
Just listen, that's all.
Well, if I learn anything tonight, it'll be about teeth, Mom. That's all Elwood talks about.
He's Mr. Giddings to you.
Okay, Mr. Giddings. But you want to make a little bet with me?
I don't bet.
I'll bet you an extra large piece of that pie with an extra large slice of cheese on it that Mr. Giddings winds up waiting at the church.
Pinky.
It's just an observation. You gods, I'm 18 years old. I've lived a long time. I see things, Mom.
And just what have you seen?
Feminine restlessness.
What?
Sure. I notice sometimes when Elwood's talking, Teddy will take a quick, restless turn around the room, then come back and try to look pleased and animated.
Pinky.
I've seen it. And other times she'll glance from Uncle Paul over to Elwood and get a kind of a disillusioned look.
You know what you're talking about.
I studied psychology 1 whole summer, and I know instinctive withdrawal when I see it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, she's cooling off. You see that with the naked eye. They haven't set a date yet, have they? You just watch. Elwood will march down the aisle, and the organ will play Here Comes the Bride for about 40 minutes, but no Teddy.
Oh, Pinky.
Mom, you know our trouble, yours and mine? You won't let me grow up. If I voice an opinion or an idea that has the merest aspect of mature reasoning, you instinctively resent it because you want to keep me your baby.
Pinky, believe me, if you said something really mature, I'd shake hands with you.
Okay, I've been saying mature things ever since I got home with a chafing dish. You won't believe me because the mother instinct in you wants a babe in arms, and you're too old to have another one.
Would you like this pie right square in your eye, young man? My son, after a woman has produced 3 children and got 2 of them into college and 1 into high school, whatever mother instinct he had in the beginning is pretty darn near well satisfied.
You're using slang.
Sometimes you tempt me more than you know.
Mom, you underestimate my intelligence. That's our whole trouble. If you only... I'll get it. It's probably for me. Hello? Oh, yes, Emily. I did.
What is it?
I walked off without the lid and the alcohol burner for the chafing dish.
Oh, that's brilliant. Let me speak to her. Hello, Mother. Pinky was just telling me how I underestimate his intelligence. I'll send him right back over for him.
No, don't do that, Hazel. Clifford wanted to go for a walk, and he's on his way. Pinky took the chafing dish all apart over here, and I told him he'd forget some of the pieces. Oh, nothing. Your father's been out with Elwood Giddings all day. He just drove in. Oh, Hazel, Elwood's going to call here for Teddy at 6. That means he'll be here at 1:45. Yes, always early. So unless Teddy can hold him back, he'll be at your house before you expect him. Mm-hmm. Thought I'd warn you.
Sandy?
No, they haven't set a date yet, but I'm sure it'll be soon.
Sandy?
I'm on the phone, Henry.
Oh, hurry up. I've got something to tell you, Sandy.
Hazel, I'll talk to you later. Yes. Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Sandy, we've had an adventure. Elwood and I have had a superb adventure.
Well, sit down, Henry, and tell me about it.
Oh, I'm too excited to sit down. I like that boy, Sandy. I like him. Now, you mark my words, Elwood Giddings will turn into a fine, upstanding, admirable citizen. Teddy's making no mistake.
I've heard all this part. Now, what have you got to tell me that's new?
Huh? Yes. Well, I called for Elwood this morning at his hotel, and we drove around. Believe me, Sandy, his observations were shrewd, sound, and businesslike.
Observations of what?
Where he'd have his office and his home. Well, we looked at Sausalito, and then we drove on to San Rafael. Well, sir, that is where Teddy and Elwood are going to live, Sandy, in San Rafael.
How do you know?
Because, why, Sandy, it was like fate. Yes, it fell right into our hands as if the good Lord had planned it himself. There in San Rafael, we saw a real estate office, and we went in. Elwood told the man he was soon to be married and wanted to open a dental office and get a little place to live. And the real estate agent said, "You've come to the right party. We have got just what you want." Well, sir, the boy all set. It was the hand of Providence, Sandy. That's really what it was.
You aren't telling me this very clearly, Henry. I still don't know what happened.
Yes, well, I haven't finished. The real estate man took us 2 blocks off the main street, and here was an attractive little stucco dental office, Sandy. Oh, trimming needs paint, but it's good, sound construction. Built back in the 20s where you could get an honest day's work for your money. Yes, nice windows. Oh, from the dental chair, there's a beautiful view of the hills. Very pretty hills there. Brown now, of course, but they'll turn green when the rains come. Yes, gas, heat, and electricity and all that. Pretty fair-sized waiting room, too. No seat out of one of the chairs, but the other one was in very good condition. Excellent. And I told Elwood that we've got some old chairs around here that he can have.
Henry, did you...
Now, let me finish. Here's the best part. 50 feet, or perhaps 75 feet back of the dental office, across the lawn, devil grass, brown now, but that too will turn green with the rain. There's one of those quaint, red-tile, early California ranch houses with 2 bedrooms and a den.
Does it have a kitchen?
Kitchen? Yes, a kitchen. Yes, they did have it. Well, not too large, needs paint, but a kitchen. Yes, it has a nice box in it, too. Anyway, the house was of sound construction, too. Beams this big. Why, an earthquake couldn't shake it down. Yes, and the old dentist who owns it lives there alone and wants to sell both the office, the house, and his practice. For a song, Sandy. Yes, a song. He's Dr. Horace Proshower. Odd name, but very agreeable. He's 87, Sandy. What do you think of that? 87, 12 years my senior, and sound as a dollar. Feels the teeth every day of his life. Well, he's going to stay on in the extra bedroom for 6 months, until he moves down to Los Angeles to live with his daughter.
What, here?
I say Dr. Proshower will stay on and live with Teddy and Elwood for 6 months until his daughter gets her new house built down near Los Angeles. Oh, he's a sprightly old gentleman. He'll be no trouble to Elwood and Teddy. They'll only have to give him breakfast.
Henry, does Teddy know about this?
Yes? Oh, Teddy. No, but he'll be charmed with her, Sandy. Elwood couldn't possibly have done better for the price. We've looked everywhere. Elwood, unlike most people nowadays, is willing to start at the bottom and work up.
Henry, you have Elwood talk this all over with Teddy before you do anything.
There wasn't time to talk to Teddy. We had to decide today.
Henry Barber.
Sandy, do you realize what prices are these days? Elwood got that business right. Why, it was a gift.
He paid for it already?
Oh, yes. The old dentist is going to accept time payments. And... Aren't you enthusiastic?
Henry Barber, it sounds dreadful to me. Just perfectly dreadful.
Huh?
It sounds like a nightmare.
Sandy, you haven't seen it.
I don't have to. I think poor Elwood's got himself in trouble, Henry.
The Barbers will be back in a moment. Again tonight, friends, I want to talk to you about Alka-Seltzer. Do you sometimes have the upset of acid indigestion? Now, of course, I don't know what you take for relief when this happens, but I would like to suggest Alka-Seltzer.
And so would I, Mr. Barton. There's really nothing quite like Alka-Seltzer.
Right, Mother Barber. And remember, friends, you can buy Alka-Seltzer, you know, on the no-risk guarantee of your money back if you're not pleased with it. But we think you will be pleased because Alka-Seltzer can help you to the relief you want. Yes, for acid indigestion, first aid for relief is Alka-Seltzer. Dissolve 1 or 2 Alka-Seltzer tablets in a glass of water, then drink it. Notice what a clean, fresh taste it leaves in the mouth, and what a comfortable feeling in the stomach. And remember this, when late hours and late refreshments threaten to result in acid indigestion later on, take Alka-Seltzer before you go to bed. Alka-Seltzer can relieve an acid-upset stomach quickly and effectively, and as a result, you'll sleep better, and you'll wake up feeling better the next morning. Get a 30 or 60-cent size package of Alka-Seltzer from your druggist. It's first aid for the relief of acid indigestion. Here's the family again.
I think I heard Teddy come in. Teddy, is that you? Oh, Teddy, did Elwood tell you about the house he found in San Rafael?
Apparently, Elwood told her, Henry, and she's just as happy about it as I thought she'd be.
Protect yourself and your family against vitamin deficiency with one-a-day brand multiple vitamins. A capsule every day will guard against the letdown, all-in feeling that follows when you do not get enough of the essential vitamins. Against vitamin deficiency disease that may develop. Don't take chances. Don't let lack of vitamins pull you down. Make taking one-a-day brand multiple vitamin capsules as much a part of your daily routine as eating breakfast. Be sure it's one-a-day brand. The vitamins with potency guaranteed by the makers of Alka-Seltzer. One Man's Family is brought to you every weekday night at this time, transcribed by Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer. Monday, Chapter 16, Book 78. This is a Carlton E. Morse production, directed by Michael Raffetto.